From 6th to 1st, Afra, Katja, Chloe, Stasa, Giorgia, and then Selma. That's the order they're going to climb in for the first 3 boulders. Mickael, Antoine, Arthur, Kaito, and then Hannes, again coming out 6th to 1st. Yeah, absolutely. We're just about to get underway. You can see Afra and Mickael standing on the mats. 4 minutes plus is our format tonight. So they get 4 minutes as soon as they start the boulder. But the plus means as long as they pull onto the start holds before the clock hits 0, they can finish that attempt. So the coaches in the room, of course, are hoping that they do it on the first or second try, but sometimes that desperation really kicks in and we see some exciting stuff.
A really good angle here of Misha. It's just flat overhang, bad crimps.
Bad crimps. I mean, that's as basic as it gets in terms of hold selection, but then you still have to be able to squeeze. Afra getting into the double Gastons with relative ease.
She's up there quick. Now these 2 big holds are very slopey. That one on the right actually has a blocker behind it, so you cannot get into the jug. There's not a second break when you're on that hold.
Sort of inside, behind that one, you can kind of get a look at it there, and it basically just shrinks the usable space of a hold that you would otherwise be used to grabbing.
Yeah, and you can see here this.
So the stab makes it quite difficult, and it's tactics. The climbers are so good. They're so good at movement patterns. They're so clever that route setters have been digging deeper and deeper. There we go.
Stuck it.
Makes it work, and then another big dead point.
Just about.
Now footless.
Oh, Misha, he's pulled through. Can he lock that left hand in enough?
Oh, the left foot too. Trying to find purchase. Still on. Afra in the Gastons again. Pixie kick. Oh my goodness, what an exciting ball.
Oh no.
Well, that landing on the mats like that and staying there. Oh my goodness.
Afra not feeling good on that right hand sloper. She's setting up again, trying to bring the hips in a bit more, but
just trying to find momentum, getting this pixie kick, that right leg generating momentum, getting up high enough.
Yep, just
that feeling, as you say, when you're standing on the mat, it's like, oh my goodness, I have to do all of those moves again. And they sort of think, oh my goodness, I have to do them, but they also want to do them.
Yeah.
They definitely, everybody wants the top boulders. No one's going to give up on anything tonight.
Now we're going to see
Dock Masters peer pressure at work. Into the plus now for both Misha and Afra. Getting the swap.
There's the crux for Misha.
Almost. And Afra just absolutely out of gas. Yeah, Mickael Mawem and Katja Debevec, instinct takes over and you just push through. It's hard to warm, it's hard to start warming up because all of your muscles are sore, but then you just need to make it happen.
Stasa, a woman of instinct, won't let go if she can't.
Exactly. And Mika just testing out that opening crimp move. So even sort of getting out of the established start position, the feet are, just a bit awkward. Katja making good progress into the Gastons.
Big swing, double Gaston.
That's great for the shoulders.
Oh, the jury's pulling Misha off the climb.
Doesn't like the fact that he didn't get both feet. You do have to touch both feet onto that one hold where the 2 pieces of tape are. You need to be established. 1 limb per piece of tape. That's how the rules go. You have to be established before you can leave the start position. Also, making better purchase on the sloper.
A little bit, getting that hand up high to slap, but still not quite enough. There's going to be a lot of bicep involved in there.
It's one thing to hold a hold. It's quite another to move out of it with any type of upward progress.
And Mickael, I called him Misha before. Will be exciting to see. It seems to be there's a bit of a breakthrough moment and then fight to the finish.
Yeah, once you get, as you were saying, the dead point, you have to get it just right as we watch Katja sort of swinging around to get established. Moving into this big right-hand sloper. I even love that, just that little extra twist of the right foot, trying to get the rubber to bite as much as possible. You start to notice the really, really small adjustments the longer you spend watching competition climbing, even like small shoulder and hand adjustments from one attempt to the other, and even when you're on the hold. You don't want to readjust a lot, right? The second guesses, the half hitches, you don't want that so much, but
pumping the hold, it's called sometimes. Yeah. Give it some pumps.
I call that a double clutch. That's a North
Double
American,
clutch.
it's a double clutch. Yeah, you go and then you go again.
You're very, very behind if that's what the double clutch is.
Getting, maybe gonna head out, but yeah, 1 minute and then
1 minute left.
A one try. 30 seconds later.
And it will be interesting to see how many wait for the. Oh, a toe hook.
Little sneaky toe.
Was nearly enough there.
Yeah. So yeah, as you say, the competition memory is to get everything done. But here we are. Katja and Mika up. Is he going to try it again? He is. Just not enough power.
Not managing that crimp. I do know it's possible. We've seen Misha get through. And Katja now in the business of this time.
There's the feet low this time. Oh, trying to go up double. So taking a different approach on the last attempt. Sometimes it works out in your favor. Chloe Caulier and Antoine Girard.
Yeah, let's see. Antoine looked quite good on the more basic, powerful section, so I'm quite excited to see how he manages this.
Oh, I thought he was going to keep that toe as well, but
Oh,
very clean.
floated up. You
Yeah.
see that little second before latching the hold. Foot slip though.
Yep. Just get a quick brush in there. The universal sign for help me out. Good brushing crew of volunteers here at Boulder Hall Energy Haven.
Chloe on the left, definitely a powerful athlete.
Kept that toe up for a really long time.
We're going to see her fight pretty hard through this section.
Very nice. Getting up quite deep into the sloper.
Trying to rock right so the weight's under.
Almost.
Bit low.
And then as Giorgia was saying, in isolation, you have to decide whether to go to plan B or whether to stick with plan A. You saw Katja go to plan, J. You skipped a few.
Antoine now doing beautiful float move. No pop
Nice.
foot this time. I think he's going to look pretty strong through these next moves.
Boy, such good control there with that high foot. Just fighting to keep it on the little jib. Antoine gets both hands.
That was all right.
The crowd hears, lets him hear it. Really good stuff from Antoine. I love that he went two hands to the finish. A really good display of power.
I think Misha did campus most of it. It was just forgo the feet, take the crimps and bear down.
Good look at the bicep pull. This is a great angle of this boulder. It is the steepest part of the wall. I mean, that's overhanging 50 degrees in there. Making this transition is, stout.
Stout's a very adequate word right now for what we're about to witness.
Yeah, she gets just a little half shake. Can't spend too much time fighting for the best spot.
See that blocker going for the reverse.
Oh, is she trying?
Yeah, that right hand's going up higher.
Oh my goodness.
Skip it.
Getting bendy. Yes, gets it.
She's still on.
Oh, wow. It doesn't matter where she is in the finals field. You don't count Stasa out just because of her experience is almost unmatched in this field on the women's side.
In this field, certainly. But again, she was saying she's transitioning out of comps right now, so not fighting fit, but still able to put in such a great performance.
Ooh, good stuff from Arturo as well.
Not the same float as Antoine, but he
a little more fight.
holds on real
Yep.
good.
There are no pictures on the scorecard, Danaan. Just got to get the work done. Looking really good here. Does he have the timing?
Oh, he does.
Does for a flash.
That's good stuff.
That's excellent stuff from the young Frenchman. They know that he flashed the boulder. A really good look here. He also elects to go two hands. You see him looking at the wall for the foot almost more than where he wants his hands to go.
That foot hit the wall before the hand did, which not easy to do.
But you maybe share a little bit more with your friends, people that you trust their climbing style, you trust their opinion a little bit more. Should we go left hand? Should we go right hand? Stasha getting that, climbing into that left toe. As Anna was saying, you got options to exit that roof.
Yeah, lots of options. Definitely quite confusing to see so many different holes in front of you. And deciding the best one to grab. Now, she did do that without taking a swing.
Oh, drove straight up. All right.
Now, let's see if Stasa's brought the guns.
Full focus. I promised you the beginning of this boulder is harder than they're making it look.
Stasa has a really good sequence, though, through this section. She did it without any feet cuts, which is going to save her a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Now setting up, let's see, is she jigging her hands? Is she going to try a different method? Same method as before.
Oh, just cannot get the purchase on that right-hand sloper. Giorgia Tesio and Kaito Watanabe. And he said, you know, that as a route setter, you do get to see movement a little bit maybe easier than competition climbers do because you spend so much time building movement.
I think Kaito's going to have no problem with this climb. Spoke too soon, potentially, but maybe potentially.
He showed so much reserve power yesterday. He's going to campus that.
Why would you put your feet on?
Yeah.
He's still swinging.
Yeah.
Let's see, is he going to gear up? Oh, easy.
That foot is so high on. Oh, that was really good flash from Kaito. Well, it was a good call. It was a good call.
Giorgia's looking quite tucked in there.
Sort of tested the sloper and
going for the double.
Came to
The Canadian clutch.
no, and try really hard. Some of them sit down on the mat, some of them face the boulder, some of them face out from the boulder. Some of them close their eyes. Like, everyone has a slightly different approach when they're trying to regroup between attempts.
Giorgia, let's see, is she going to take a swing through this crux? Or has she got a different method like Stasa? Oh, she does the swing. Lots of energy lost there, but might be strong enough to give it away and still have more.
Looking at that left-hand side.
Oh, also looking at the heel.
Maybe they talked about that. Oh, sticks it! Oh my goodness, climbing over your hip like that is going to be so difficult.
That's the big question. Look at the angle that knee goes. And then she gets the left hand up, and then right as the right hand comes up, the knee twists.
Oh my goodness!
That's
Ends up
when I
ejecting.
get scared.
Yeah, very. I think this is going to work. Sort of to heck with it.
It is entirely possible that they have the flexibility and can twist around that much. And we've seen it done many times. I remember Salt Lake City World Cup. It was two crazy knee rockovers like this and a couple of injuries afterwards, but they did do the move.
Just barely getting fingertips to that zone hold. And now with the clock at zeros, it's this or nothing. Goes to the sloper, looks strong in it. No, that right foot again, just collapsing into the mat. Selma, Elhadj, Mimoune, and Hannes van Duysen.
Interesting. See, Hannah is usually more of a dynamic climber, so how's he going to float between these crimps? Looking pretty casual.
The right foot lets go, but he hangs on.
Definitely strong enough to do it.
Yeah. And Selma just getting a little sequence wrong.
Easy peasy.
Really good stuff from Hannes. So necessary. The top three men flashing that boulder. Yeah, we'll be talk about it in a minute after this attempt about how the scoring works for those of you who aren't super familiar. We'll get Selma up to this zone this time. So she's going, you saw Giorgia go toes first and Stasa. She's just going to go straight out the roof. The right hand, it's not that good.
No.
Holds the Gaston swing.
Left hand is worse. Now let's keep an eye. Here's the crux everyone's come off in.
Goes out and tests it. Looks so close to a knee scum. Oh, makes it work! Oh my goodness, you can hear the crowd in the background. She knows that no one's done that move just by the crowd noise alone. Does she have enough?
Oh, it's very close right now.
Oh, finding a toe hook. Don't bust the right hand. Selma, Mimoune, what have you got?
Trying to get the heel in.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you don't get points for not grabbing the top, but look at this. Just trying to find the right purchase. You don't want to have to use the right hand, but couldn't find the balance point.
Look at how she tries to get the toe hook in and how far back that's pushing her.
And then recovers it.
tries the other side.
The amount of extra.
I'll knock on the back door, see if anyone else is there.
And no.
And then why don't we go for a third one? Let's put a heel in.
Yeah, and then we'll just go a little sneaky half drop. No, doesn't like that. So we're in 4 different attempts.
So you can see that heel, it's just the hold is angled away.
She's gonna let that clock. Oh, I thought she was gonna go all the way down, but no, she's gonna give herself enough time here to maybe have a slip and recover, or just knows that it's a bit of a longer climbing boulder for her with the amount of time she hung out up there.
Let's just see. This will likely be impressed if she had another attempt after this, and we have to see what she's going to have learned from that last attempt, or does she even still have the strength?
I was going to say, what you've learned, she does. What you've learned and what you've got left in the tank. Now she's going to make a much quicker decision.
Yep, the theory is go.
Oh, hand on it. As long as you get your feet up off the mat. All right, and sometimes the adrenaline here, you'll watch a climber fumble a move just because your heart rate goes up really high when you're trying to rush back onto a boulder. No time to recover. Selma Mimoune.
Oh, deep
holds
in the
it. Look at that right hand.
Not a lot of energy. Let's see if she can do this 2 moves up. That right arm needs to lock in really, really hard. It's actually taking some time to rest, aware of the pump. Okay,
into the sloper.
Here's the crux.
Not enough gas to get into the undercling. So here we go. Here are the current standings. So Hannes with a flash, Kaito with a flash, Artur with a flash, and then Antoine atop on his second try. Mickael with a zone, and then Mika unable to get to the zone. And then so you see all the women here with a 1 attempt to zone, and Selma just down at the bottom. You see that 2 on the right-hand side. That's 2 attempts to zone. Afra Honig, Mickael Piccolruaz back out on the mats, and our look at boulder number 2. The men's boulder is just burly.
That was what we saw Mickael do, not easy whatsoever, and then struggling through the match. With that first, you basically lock off on a right undercut and kill the swing with your feet, and then go further up.
And the left hand, as we just watched Afra just sort of solving the opening, leaving the start holds. The hold that he's brushing right up where you absolutely should have texture.
So that just sets a completely new challenge for the athletes that they've got to learn and understand.
Kills it this time, getting a little bit deeper into the undercling.
Uh-oh. Mika's up. How's he going to get over left?
And you see Afra getting really wide stance.
Oh, wow.
It can be tricky to exit, tough to generate momentum, especially when there's not a lot to grab.
She stood past the designated foot. You could see.
Oh, and just the little slip. They're saying you can put your foot anywhere on this 4x2 meter space. It's up to you. And you can get it wrong only by, a handful of centimeters, and you're not going to be able to reach, or you're not going to be able to leave the position. So volume climbing on that kind of angle, really stressful for decision making. Should not being able to get that next move. You see the power running down almost already after 2 attempts.
Let's see Afra now. She wants to get over to that zone without releasing the feet.
Bicep power. Now you've got to squeeze so hard to pull in and keep moving. Those are some of the more tiring moves out there.
Yeah, you've got to pull with your bicep, your whole body weight, but then pushing up into the climb as well. Additional energy of you pushing up into the undercut. So much more than just body weight. You're locking off with the bicep.
Yeah, that's a really good distinction you made there, is that when you go with more power, you have more power that you have to be able to control. And Afra is going to just make it back onto the wall. She's going to have a little bit of time on a climb like this. She can recover.
Trying to get some chalk. Misha's up
back to the zone.
The right hand, not enough to come out though.
He tried it with the left, easily established but couldn't leave. And that was his best attempt, going right hand to the zone. Mickael Mawem. This is normally a boulder that I would say is 100% in his style. We'll see how he's doing fitness-wise. That's a great look at the undercling. Wow. Shallow. Oh my goodness.
Wow. You were right about his style. That is insane.
A hop, no text jump coming up. He's going to go low.
He needs to find something to get himself set up.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. Trying to stand in the no-text parts didn't work, but so impressive.
Still got upward momentum off the no-text, but just, really clean up into those tight, high, strong positions. Oh, look at this. Katja going, getting that reach dialed in. This is a really fun climbing boulder.
Now it's getting tenuous. Scary right-hand bump. Couldn't find it. Blocked again.
Blocked. And look at this. He still gets upward momentum. That's crazy.
Even if he gets up there and puts his hand all the way around the hold, you have to really grab it in the right way to stick it.
Yeah, you're going to get surprised if you don't know the hold and if you can't quite see it from the ground. It makes me think of a time where we used to re-pour well-known shapes in competitions. So climbers who, you see how difficult the transition is, and you'd go to it and be quite surprised on your first attempt.
Oh wow, very exciting.
Yeah, I hope really cool stuff.
Whole companies are watching and listening to this.
Yeah, I would bring that back. I would say Pusher was the first to do that. They did them for the PCA comps. They would re-pour. They're really well-known shapes. It was just a really cool time in route setting. There wasn't a lot of hold companies.
Such a fight from Katja.
And back on the wall. Boom, into the undercling.
There he is. He's up already.
Big hands, actually. Wow. Pinch for him on the zone probably feels pretty good. And this one.
Oh, the double.
Oh, he crossed to it. Oh, he crossed to it.
Oh, my dear Lord. I thought he was going to go double.
I thought so, too. Wow, that would have been an insane stick. Katja just unable to make it work to that zone again. So got there early and then could not repeat. Chloe Caulier and Antoine Girard. Yeah, it's interesting. Back-to-back, you have fundamentally different hold styles, but the same kind of powerful climbing.
Yeah.
And then the women, fundamentally different types of climbing from the first to the second boulder. Antoine getting a little hug.
Looking good.
Yes, looking good. Now the uncomfortable foot placements as we watch Chloe slowly work her way across the volumes.
Antoine not deciding which toe hook to go for. Really difficult. We saw Mika get here as well. Not figure out how to get through.
That's really... Oh, he makes it stick.
Still on, but no texture to jump from.
Oh, my goodness. Chloe Caulier making progress, making a little adjustment. Can she get this crimp?
No, the foot goes.
Sometimes maybe you don't...
Here we go.
Yes, here we go.
Watch this.
Look, you can see where his head is pointing.
Right.
He did make it stick. But there's nowhere to jump from, so do you have to reverse back down to the start hold to jump from, even though it's further? It's so hard to tell what the right unlock is going to be. Chloe just... And climbs like this, they burn time, so you know that you get all the way past the zone, and it took you a minute of climbing to get there. Now that limits your attempts, in a completely different way than a really powerful boulder is going to limit your attempts, where you're waiting for recovery. You could jump back on this boulder right away, but you're still only going to get 2, maybe 3 attempts if you're getting close to the... And look at that left palm! This men's boulder where look at the left hand, watch the left palm.
And now the shake starts. The right knee shakes, the left foot comes off, tries to oppose, and now the left.
You push up into that undercling, you've got to oppose that in your feet. And that, a small chip and a bad sloper, Antoine. Not enough. Did he get back on?
I don't know if that was in time. Definitely no energy to go again.
Yeah, I love that he at least tried. Stasa Gejo and Artur Rebollo.
See, he didn't have the stability of the other athletes, but so strong in the fingers, he didn't need it.
See if he's got the same open hand, sloper and pinch strength.
Left toe rather than a heel. He's looking kind of comfortable up there. Is that going to bring him across better than the heel hook? It looks so, yes. Stasa touch in the zone.
Electing to go pretty calmly.
Okay, we're looking good from both athletes. Flip from Stasa on the left.
Tour getting into the realization that none of the feet are... yes! Artur Rebollo. Fantastic flash of boulder number 2. Just trusted the outside of the zone. The first couple of climbers just decided wasn't worth it.
That is hard to do. Foot completely horizontal. All of the holds you're using are sloping. That was extremely hard to do.
He's going to send that message a second time back into ISO. Guess what? I flashed the second one too. Stasa making this reach. You can see the effort that she's expending.
Gets the left foot a little bit better.
Doesn't like the bump.
Not comfortable right now.
And it's just disappearing out of the frame. But here, if you're out, you're out. This right toe, he doesn't like it.
Gets the toe hook to go up with the right hand. And then here, you're compressing so close together and above your head. And then that right toe, super high, super hard to generate power from it, but looks around, doesn't find a better option, and thinks, okay, we're going for this.
Yeah, it's this or nothing.
Releases the left and then still has the energy to go. So impressive.
Even just the sag, you saw when he engaged that right foot, how much it was pressing in. My goodness, what a powerful move. Stasa back up.
I think keep an eye on that left palm. That is the killer.
Yeah.
We're fighting for zones now, all through semis and now halfway through finals. Tough round all over.
So maybe enough time for 2, but she's hoping she's only going to need 1. Really taking that side pull.
Which, if you get it wrong,
while you're pressing
yourself.
up. Yeah. You don't want to lose some shin. So this is it. Into the plus time for Stasa. Can she find a position that works?
Go confident to the zone, but
it's the effort.
Here we've seen
stab and stay.
She is through.
Yes. Oh, the right foot let her down. A little bit of extra complexity.
Giorgia, the one again who was so magnificent on the slabs so far in the competition. So let's see the pseudo slab we could call it.
The pseudo slab, the anti-slab, the not quite. Nice from Kaito. Goes toe.
Very hesitant, but not letting go.
Oh. Slow, powerful reach, low toe hook.
Here we go, big crux. What's Kaito's plan?
1, 2, 3, 4th foot decision.
Close in the dual text, finding the best spot.
Oh, he's still on. He's still there. Oh my God. He makes it work for a flash. Meanwhile, Giorgia was looking so good there.
Insane. Look, the foot.
The left foot is, of course, there's nothing there. In case you're curious if there was a little jib, and then while sliding down, manages to get enough upward pull. That's when you're falling away and still being able to go up. You're just separating your upper and lower body. Yeah, my feet are down there, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna pull a little bit harder.
That was hard, and I think if we speak to the setters, they're gonna say that's not how you're supposed to do it.
You should not have been able to complete the boulder from that position.
But he did it. And fair play to him.
Yep, so for a second time he responds to Artur's flash challenge. Looking quite good. She got here so cleanly on the first attempt.
So comfortable. Standing in that, on the feet in the opposing position.
Yeah, sticks the crimp. And then winds up the finish, Giorgia Tesio. Yes, gets the 1-2 to finish. That was wonderful climbing. Look, just catching that. Love it.
Look at that, reaming it back in, bringing the rest of the fingers on, going into full crimp. We're not letting go anymore.
There's a lot of travel for the left hand here. Getting that 1-2 just right. All right, Selma, Mimoune, and Hannes and Duysen.
Hannah is such an interesting style. A bit more flair, but he doesn't let go. He stays on so well.
We should mention how bad those 2 footholds on the men's boulder start is. Gregor said to me, "Oh, they're good. They're fine.
They're fine. They're fine."
And I looked at them like this. The right foothold is terrible.
His the explanation for everything. It's fine. It's fine.
Hannes looking quite smooth here.
We are. Now we're at the crux. High foot, sticks it, no bother.
Wow. That was maybe the cleanest top. Didn't look to be out of control at any point.
Which means, actually, even if she tops us now, I think she might be behind Giorgia.
Yes, you would be correct.
So Selma is somehow, from being the dominant force, still technically dominating.
Yes.
Playing catch up in the whole competition.
And that's the nature of a final. You often see 6 to first. You see people who come storming into finals and finish outside of the podium. It happens all the time. Here we just get another look at how in control, like no sag on the hips.
So good. That you can see how hard that compression is. Undercutting way above your head and really close with the other hand.
On a wide pinch. Yeah.
Able to do it. Totally able to flash this boulder.
Look at that.
I think this is a really world-class show of elite climbing. That climb was really impressive to watch.
And I mean, he's climbing like somebody much older than his 20 years. He was also climbing at Youth Worlds just 2 years ago. He's had some World Cup experience as well. He's been on the podium twice as a young climber, so he would have only been 19.
Selma now looking really hesitant to find this zone.
And trying to go, I mean, that second hole that she's on is much worse than the first one.
But Selma seems not so sure about what method she wants to choose through here. And if you start off bad, it's really hard to get back on the horse and continue for the rest of the climb.
Yeah, your confidence gets shaken a little bit.
All about finding the right place for that left foot so that you can reach across. But again,
yeah. So the pressure is on now, and you start to feel the pressure when you're in this position.
Yep, as the timer out. Let's see.
Here in the background, maybe our MC Susapun trying to get the crowd behind Selma for her last try. Can she make this reach? She does flip the left hand over.
That was the trick.
The zone, valuable for sure. Look at that little kind of chin scum heel.
She managed to. There we are.
Oh, matching the zone. No, reverses it. Oh, a lot of extra climbing being done here. Oh, no! Selma Mimoune, can you finish this boulder? Oh, white.
Should be clearly in first place. And as you can see, keep an eye on the foot.
Yeah.
Is that going to stick as she comes across so much?
She never really likes where she's putting it, right? And that left foot, yes, the right foot's on about its 4th or 5th different pickup.
The right hand blows, actually.
Yeah, at the same time.
Barely grab it before, so.
Yeah. So that is going to leave Giorgia Tesio sitting all alone in first place with the only top of that boulder. Stasa now sitting in second with the zones, and Chloe Caulier and Katja Debevec also with 2 zones and 2 attempts, and then Selma, a few extra attempts there, and Afra unable to get the zone on that second boulder is going to leave her sitting down in 6th place. Hannah sitting at the top in a 3-way tie still with Kaito and Artur. They're responding to each other's flash attempts on the first 2 boulders. Antoine sitting behind in 4th with 1 top, and then Mickael in 5th and 6th now. Only zones for them so far.
Proper pit stop performance.
Yeah, ladders out, drills out, pop, pop, pop. And Afra wasting absolutely 0 time to get on the wall. And Mickael,
see,
this boulder just looks like you'd be annoyed trying to get around this corner. You're in your own way. Oh, wow. We saw the women on Boulder 2 trying to find the perfect balance point. You're going to be, oh, I'm too far left, I'm too far right, I need to be higher, I need to be lower. And meanwhile, the women are back into the second steepest part. So the women are getting 2 of the burliest sections of the wall.
Yeah, they're definitely getting their lats tested today. Afra looked to be already making pretty good progress. First attempt, she tried to take a cut. Second, ciphering or pixie kicking straight into the toe hook on the right. We are. Let's keep an eye. Afra's had, again, it is an overhanging boulder, and she's had a few goes in quick succession. Hopefully she has the energy.
I almost wonder if that should be a cross. It looks like it's going to be hard to twist the way she's setting that move up, but we'll see.
Misha going for like a dynamic.
And make you question whether you're doing the right thing. Should I change my beta, my sequencing? Should I go with what I've been trying already? Ooh, almost.
It was exciting though.
Yeah.
She's getting closer. You could see it in her eyes that that was feeling better. Oh no.
I feel like this is the kind of boulder where you might try it 8 times and do something different every time.
Oh yeah, and the worst is if you get through and then you can't remember what you did.
Yeah, oh my, and that happens.
Yes.
It's not a joke. You get through and you fall and you get back to the beginning, like, which of the 7 things that I have tried actually worked? And we're already down to a minute left. Wow. And I love that this is what competition route setting can do. I mean, Misha's climbed 9A.
No.
It's wildly irrelevant.
They don't care.
Clever and finding the perfect body position and the perfect timing.
Pull on once more, I think, and maybe he'll figure it out. Maybe not.
Oh, just short of the toe hook, and is going to.
She's back on.
She's back on. We'll see if the judges give it to her. For us, irrelevant. We're going to see if she can get one more big push to this toe hook. Oh, it's just absolutely out of gas.
Had a bit of fun on that last move just before.
Yep.
He seemed like absolute star in the interviews before. Very happy to chat. No nerves about him.
No, I mean, at 34 years old, he is absolutely the elder statesman of this round, of almost any comp he's in these days. Sean McCall's up there. A couple of the other older climbers. Schubert's 32, I think, maybe. So, wow! Yes, look at this.
Go on.
A little extra wingspan and a little extra just sneakiness, cupping the arete,
bumping up little bits at a time. Okay.
Wow. Opposing the swing. So much movement to
Oh, he's fighting so hard right now.
What is he doing with his left hand?
What's his plan going to be? Still not even at the zone. His feet are so close, dropping a bit lower, but then that's below the undercuts that were keeping him on. Yeah, you see really it. So very different method, reaching across with both hands, and then I think getting those feet across quite early. His whole body was on the right. He might still want to be using that arete on the left.
As we see this,
the fight in his face.
Just to get there the first time.
He's not even there yet.
Yeah. And then I'm not sure I can accurately describe how hard it would be to hold that position and not barn door. The left foot is a slab on a volume, and the right hand is just sort of a decent-ish underclaim.
Oh, wow.
Gets back there.
Katja trying to cross and dynamically go all the way. Another Canadian clutch, but
I'm going to draw you a picture.
They seem to never work.
He's higher this time.
Yeah, this looks much better. Keeping on that leftorette.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow, he's in.
Zone. So we won't get the zone. You get it kind of in passing if you top the boulder, but a foot doesn't get you the zone. Katja makes it stick.
We are seeing some action.
Oh, he sticks it! Oh my goodness!
How did he get up there?
Mickael Mawem still goes back and touches the zone.
He's still up
Katja
there.
making progress.
Oh my God!
This is wild.
To look
right in the middle. Let your peripheral vision do the work. Katja. Oh!
Mickael Mawem.
It's the toe hook.
Matches the top. Catching out up in that corner
And
on the right.
Get double tops. Winding up for it.
Has the crimp. Just a little bump. Top is a jug. Is she in there? Oh, she has it.
Yes, she is. Wow, what a moment at the Dogmasters. Yes, you can hear the scream from here. Mickael Mawem pulled the top out of almost certain disaster.
Certain disaster. He skipped the zone entirely, went back, gave it a touch for the points, why not? And now he's just out there.
It's not usable.
It is.
It's clearly usable, but it shouldn't be.
He did this yesterday as well. He toe hooked an arete and it made no sense.
Right foot smear and manages to make purchase. And I think even the finish matches, the toe hook was so critical. That boulder is kicking you the wrong way the whole time for the women. Chloe Caulier now, I mean, they will know that the crowd saw ridiculous excitement, and they will probably know that it was on both boulders. Almost gets it first try.
Almost. It's a scary jump to stick. She's got to get that right leg out pretty quick, and not easy to do whatsoever.
Ooh, Antoine, very clean on the tip over.
Very French.
Very.
Good with the technical moves. It might be just the French athletes know how to make it work.
Did Gregor not call this the French slab?
Oh, he might have.
Yeah, I believe he did.
Now, bear in mind that that was none of the beta that Mickael Mawem used.
We might not see that again. Yeah, we might not see that again. Boom!
Oh. Oof. Big kick on the right.
And here,
you saw those fingers. They had so much angle on that crimp. Wasn't an open hand crimp there whatsoever.
Oh, and she kind of crept to it as well. Yeah, I love the way he's doing this opening move. Just using the whole of your instep.
Here we are now. It'll be really interesting. We might see 10 different betas through this section.
It'll be hard to know.
Chloe now switching the beta. She's going for the toe hook like Afra. Almost had it.
And I don't know if a lifetime of effort coming down to a few key moments.
He's a good lad.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorites. Caulier going back, I think, to the right hand. Yeah, tested the toe, didn't love it, but now you see not getting the same distance.
You can see there's a bit of power gone there, and she seems aware of it. It's going to be hard to do the move with that beta now, with the fatigue that she has.
And the slopers, they don't give you any. It's really hard to squeeze in the angles that you want. You're pulling down, and you don't really have that ability to compress that opening move the way you want to.
There we go. He's got a heel hook.
I mean,
I wouldn't say he looks comfortable,
but
creeping out to the zone, I think that'll count.
Yeah, the foot movement, that'll definitely count.
There
and
we
then
go.
it's reestablished. This is where you want to be.
Now you can see there is a crimp placed in that zone, and he is not near the crimp. Is he going to find it with his left? He is. He's still on the wall.
Nice. This is good stuff now. Let's see if he can roll the top out. Decisions to be made. Gets the compression.
Out to the arete. Low on the right hand. Left foot.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no, 5 seconds. Is he going to get back on?
He is.
Oh, he jumps on and tries to chalk up.
Chloe on as well. Almost gets the toe to work. So half a move. Ooh. Yeah, the frustration evident, and as it should be. That is so difficult to get that close to the unlocking of a move like that. Antoine, right, he did manage to chalk up.
Yeah, he got on. It's relatively stable position to start.
Compared to the rest of the boulder, it's the best position.
Let's see if he can remember the sequence he had. It was a crazy right heel hook. There's no texture there, but he makes it work anyway. Looping over to the zone, and there we go.
Here we go. Stasa Gejo and Artur Rebollo. Yeah, good point. Good point indeed. All right, Stasa immediately up on the boulder going.
Ooh, very strong.
Yeah, love it.
Oh, wow. Look.
Wow. That's fantastic stuff from Stasa. Gets a little knee bar.
There we are.
That was
fight
impressive. Of the transition.
Bit of a foot slip there, but she's all right, chalking up. Here we are, taking that second to enter pitch 2 of this boulder.
Onto the crimp.
Now this is the exact move that she couldn't figure out on women's 4 yesterday.
Yeah, a bit of a palm, so she's going to go left hand to the crimp. Not quite. Oh, not quite.
Antoine.
Having trouble unlocking the start position, yeah.
Stashing out. She looked so comfortable. You could tell she knew that toe hook was going to work as soon as she went for it. So it's all about making sure she rests and she has that energy again for the next go.
And I will be interested to see if she's going to square up and go right hand the way that Katja did, or if she's going to go left hand as per her first attempt. Artur looking pretty good.
He's found that toe hook that Mickael had, but
he's keeping the arete longer.
Gonna do the magical thing Mickael did, or figure something else. Ooh, low toe.
Left toe. Okay.
Okay, can he reach back?
Okay.
All the way. He's gonna have to find a different way to release that left foot.
It's gonna be a big swing. Oh, using the. Oh, I thought he was gonna. We both held our breath, I think.
Wow, you saw he put his thumb on the foothold.
Yeah.
Here's stashing out. And I think it was her foot that popped, the left foot going up to this crimp.
Yeah, because the press looked strong. I mean, this is well within the reach.
Just in the box there. It's still kind of a dynamic move.
Left foot. I mean, he went back and forth from the arete about 5 times trying to find the ideal position to leave it.
Let's keep an eye on Stasa. She will be the one to watch if she gets this toe hook.
Yes.
Ooh, very deep, but does hold on.
And the cross through, dude, that's so difficult.
Gets that knee bar. Not a comfortable knee bar, not a good knee. She's had surgery on that knee, so
plus it's
not want to wait around.
So Artur back to the zone, and Stasa getting into the press position. Left foot's a little higher this time. Stasa Gejo. Yeah, sticks the crimp, elbows out.
Get the foot across.
No! Not quite able to get the foot across.
Figure out something on this extremely complex boulder.
There's no position that looks comfortable. There's nothing that looks like a place where you can sink in and reset. Under tension the whole time. Yeah, that was the really long, almost flagpole position. So down to the zeros, Artur in the plus. Now you have to be careful. Can't afford a little slip.
Very nice, kind of releasing the hands there, committing to the toe hook to come out around the corner. Quite confident in his ability to repeat this sequence.
Yeah.
Now here's where we saw the most insane barn door. Hasn't let it happen yet. What are we gonna see here?
Micro adjustments.
Keep an eye on that right foot. So much tension and pressure driving through it. Wants that left foot to come down, let him out, but wasn't able to.
Back to that arete, maybe even just to give his right foot a break.
Now, looking for that crimp.
Yeah, heel toe, heel toe. I mean, doing the Texas two-step at this point. Is he just gonna go?
Looks like he might run out of options and just give it a whirl, but
might be running out of.
He's well set up. He's got the same toe hook as Mickael. That left foot very low. Is he gonna walk it up and try again? Oh, he sees it. He sees it.
Is he gonna jump? Oh, didn't like the explosivity that Mika had. Kaito Watanabe, Giorgia Tesio. Oof.
That was
a little
close.
test, yeah.
Scary one to stop. But she got the hand all the way in, so I imagine she's going to give that another go.
Yeah. Kaito, no problem.
Pretty good through here.
And actually now I wonder if being a little bit more small box is going to be an advantage
Right now,
this position.
yes. Your feet are close to your hands. Locked in on that low left, though.
Ooh.
Don't know what the plan was.
Yeah, no. Flip your grip on the zone hold.
Kaito, he's a super athlete on super hold, so as we said, he's legally
bound
to top it.
Yeah. The long dual text, the face angle changes across those holds.
Yeah, really interesting because they almost work like slopers in how they change the climbable surface, but they're macros.
Yeah.
So you're stuck in this in-between place and figuring out how to use them.
If your foot's a little lower, maybe the angle changes enough, but then you're too close to your own hips. But if it's a little farther down the hold, it's not as good. Look, he's getting that.
Oh wow, bumping from
really
the left
long
toe hook. Bumping the right
and
toe.
go. Oh my goodness. Is he
left
gonna jump to it? Yes, my goodness.
Giorgia has found the toe hook on the right. So these holds are quite good. Hopefully she shouldn't have too much trouble.
Yes, makes it work.
Getting through this sequence, but the next step, no giveaway. Katja found a different method of getting into that corner as opposed to Stasa, who was outright. Giorgia, I would imagine she should get into the corner, but she's not set up for it. Oh, she is getting into the corner.
She's got a bit of a knee scum.
There, we found it.
This should do it.
That is her.
Yes, Giorgia Tesio. Excellent stuff.
Amazing.
For the end of the boulders, when we show it to you on the NKBV website, there is live scoring happening. It's live, give it a couple minutes after each last attempt. You can keep up with what's going on. I do believe that second top from Giorgia is going to jump her to the top of the leaderboard at this moment.
Very cool to see. There was an intent.
Oof. At some point in the next couple weeks, and remind yourself how much faith these climbers were putting in their ability to hold this quite wide corner.
Okay, in the business now.
Doing
Both
something
feet on the right.
Yeah, a little different.
We saw Mika go down here and it wasn't good. Back to his left toe hook.
It is curious. I love that angle. You almost think you want the right hand high.
Now what's he looking at?
And maybe the clock?
No one behind.
Yeah, no, there's no help coming. There is no help on the way.
That right toe bumping up, that is so hard to do.
Needs one more scooch out of the left.
And he's going up with the left?
Yeah. Can he hold the swing? Not quite enough height to get there. And a similar amount, I think, not by an oversight from the route setters to set a similarly awkward, complex boulder in the same place. Selma, wow, very cleanly into the undercling on her first try.
So strong on the overhang.
Might fight her way back to the top of the leaderboard.
And another smaller athlete, I can imagine her going up with the right hand, getting into that corner.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, out to the press. This method does look harder. Stasa couldn't make it work. Selma now.
The left foot quite a bit higher than Stasa was. Can she get the toe on?
Right toe still.
Yes, she can.
She's low below the crimp, but she can pull up. She's got
takes the adjustment and flashes boulder number 3. So that is going to jump her into contention for the podium. That top is huge. All right, Hannes. Oh, a little bit dynamic. that we're playing with here at Dockmasters that they're going to take a half-hour break after Hannes goes here and finishes his attempt either through top or time. And they're going to set the fourth boulder. Oh. See what Hannes can do here.
Yeah, let's have a seat. Now, clearly he's one of the strongest athletes around, but this is not a matter of strength anymore.
No, it's a matter of a little bit of cleverness, a little bit of tactics. What are they capable of doing?
Wow, he has found a way across. Really impressive with that toe hook. But as we've seen with everyone else that's tried this boulder, now the business starts.
Yeah, he's going to keep fighting. I'm going to make my way to ISO because I'm going to get another chance to talk to these athletes in maybe the most delicate point of the competition. You guys stay here with Danaan, keep an eye on Hannes, and I'll catch up with you in just a couple of minutes.
Section to get to the zone and upwards. We watched Mickael Mawem do it, the only athlete to get a top on this climb, and it did essentially break our brains. So I think for Hannes to do the same, we're going to have to get our brains broken once more. Okay, he is right. That right toe's not looking great. Able to fix it now, and the confusion is about to begin. Ooh, darts that right toe out. He's still on, but I wouldn't say he's looking comfortable right now. Not able to get the right hand up and into the zone. Now Giorgia, she's looking pretty good out ahead there, but she has got 2 tops in 5 attempts. Selma, however, has 1 top in 1 attempt. So if Selma can get another top in less than those 5 attempts, then she could sneak ahead of Giorgia. That is the thing to watch out for. However, if Giorgia gets herself a top on this last boulder, then she's going to be pretty happy.
And that's why we've done this format, is they're going to come out in the reverse order. So we've re-ranked them after their result from the 3rd boulder, and they're going to climb in that order. So Afra first, Chloe, Stasa, Katja, Selma. Giorgia is going to come out last, potentially with a top to win the comp. Also, super, super tight.
So you can see here, all 3 athletes, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, are sitting on 2 flashes each. So that means they are split by zones, but if we're talking about tops for this last round, anything could tip it. It could end up in absolutely any order. And
I mean, even Antoine is in the mix for a podium spot if he gets a top, and one of the top 3 right now does not. Afra and Misha, a little bit of a mark in the history books for a brand new format. And let's see what it produces.
Oh, already difficult press. We've seen a lot of these standing press positions, so athletes are getting tired after not quite getting in with that hand. And I saw the route setters trying multiple betas, going with the left and the right. The left means you've got way more rotation to deal with.
Yeah, and then decisions to be made about whether you want to be a little bit more awkward or a little bit more stable, but a little bit more difficult. So
yeah,
starting to layer on the complexity at this point. And they're tired. Your brain is tired after a lot of thinking as well.
Oh, now
very close.
Good. But it's such a big swing, such a big rotation that we see people falling off right at the end. It looks like they're going to stick it until right at the end. And unfortunately not finding it that attempt.
Tried to go 2 hands that time.
Hoping we're going to see some big swings and enough to stick it. Oh, no.
All the way out.
He's getting further each attempt, so I imagine he's going to try that beta again. But will he be able to do it?
2 minutes now on the clock. Afra, just that second hand is the friction that she needs. Just watch here, sliding on the way out.
That was the first go where he left on the swing outwards. He got much further on the second go. So now let's watch the 3rd. Bumping the foot, eyeing it up. Oh, he's still on!
A little extra squeeze puts that one into where he needs to be.
Great job. He has that zone. Be pretty happy with that, but that left foot, super blind, very uncomfortable position right now. Finding a right toe hook, but it wasn't quite enough to lock it in. Is he going to try it again? His left foot. Oh, whoa! Afra in and out of the shot.
Frame.
There we go. This is the replay of Afra. Pretty damn close.
Yeah. Ended up as a full 360, I think.
And quite a...
Afra jumping up with room to spare.
Here we are. Can she find it? Oh, doesn't quite get it.
I saw she just lacking a little press from the foot that time to get the height that she needed.
There we go.
Right, into the plus.
Both athletes set up at the same time. Oh, just about not from Afra. Misha, though, he's in.
Nice.
All right. Now his composure.
Yeah, at all zeros. Afra loves staying to watch.
Bringing the foot under. He's getting the walk. That right toe is in a much more comfortable position now. The left toe, excuse me. The right toe standing on dual text, but making it work.
Yeah.
Now he's pressing hard. Look at the attention from Afra.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you have to do on that block? So a big wave, a big thank you. Chloe Caulier and Mickael Mawem.
But it's been a long 2 days of competition.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of rock climbing. Oh, and even there, you just see how tenuous the men's start position is. You could just having the tiniest little slip getting knocked off. Does
also
double
go for the double. The perfect palm press that was done in testing, but if they do it the other way, they do it the other way.
Yeah, and you start to recognize maybe the climbers that talk to each other in preview. And you're like, I think we can do it this way.
Yeah.
And start to go into similar behaviors.
Mickael Mawem has done it that way. So here's where we found Misha falling off. That left toe needs to come along, and it has.
Chloe almost slowed it way down.
Mika's left the right hold. He's going back though.
Oh, getting the feet sorted.
And that now he's got his feet way across into the pressing position.
I feel like I'm
the feet are going
all over.
He is set on that left hand. He has to try to think of some way to get across and out. Going for a dynamic path because I think he was feeling out of options there.
Yeah. You've seen the power that he's capable of harnessing. So you know that he's got the squeeze. This is just about really, really, really devious angles.
Yeah. You saw him jumping his feet around so much, just testing all the possible places that he could go. Very close from Chloe.
Very close. And when the crowd will, always let you know if you're doing something they have not seen before.
There we are. Oh. Almost getting
rise and fall.
Second hand up for the match, just not quite enough there. Still some time to go.
A little bit more wild and free, but does make it work.
Dropped the right hand, but still held on with everything. Now this is all about the footwork. Watch the feet shuffle along all the way across. And here he got confused. Here he didn't know where to go. Is he going to figure something else out this time?
Took a quick stab at that little triangle. Now leaning back the way he came.
Oh.
Kind of forced down into your feet while trying to press up like that. You're getting a similar treatment to the women's first boulder in that same place.
Chloe's in.
Slowed it down. Way too much swing to handle.
Here, I think we'll get to see this swing. Watch the right hand. Boom. He's got it. That's a seasoned athlete.
Yeah, and a shoulder wrencher.
Learning how to not let go.
Even the swing to get your foot to stick, Chloe Caulier. Oh, yeah. Really wanted to get that, as everyone does. Does get on for one more. Mika on and Chloe on at all zeros.
Oh, that looked pretty good.
That did look really good.
She'll be upset with that now. Mika's the one to watch. She's not been able to figure out what to do.
And in Mika's style, if all else is failing, let's see if we can go for the top. And now we have Stasa Gejo and Antoine Girard.
Green boulder from the women's, right there at the top.
And I think, depending on attempts, did we decide if Stasa gets a top here, she puts pressure on Katja and also Selma. Ooh, oof, gets the palm down.
That's the palm down. It looked very cool. Let's see Stasa go for it. Oh, there we go.
Let's make it work. Lovely stuff.
Now the feet are free. Finally.
Oh, the timing, so good.
Very nice from Stasa. Now we've got one more crux. How's she going to manage it?
Swaps to that false grip into the press. Is it a knee or a toe? What is she hunting on the left side?
There we go.
Fighting from Stasa. She gets a hit. Look at that. Stasa Gejo in fine form. Topping boulder number 4. What a fight.
See that knee, the technical knee. Brought it out, scummed it in there, and enough to get the match.
From the frustration carrying through, I think, from the first 3 boulders. But this is a great way to end your evening.
Look
from
at
the 2-time champion.
Wow.
And the right foot, let's not overstate, it's not particularly good, right? It's slopey, it's round, it's falling away. All right, Antoine now.
See this.
Oh, my goodness.
Manage the palm press again, and if he can figure anything out for the end. Oh, very cool.
It does look good. It looks
great.
Leaner than the double.
Legs swinging all the way back, killing that momentum going out from the wall so that his hands can stay on.
We agree that's a scorpion?
Oh, it's a scorpion, yeah. Anything
scorpion the world over.
disperses the vector, as they say in physics.
Even here, you see him doing a similar look back from Mickael. Like, where do I need to put my right side? Oof. What can he do on his exit? A little bump from the crowd. Here we go. Great look at the palm.
Great swing.
So many dual text volumes in a row.
All right, so let's, dropping the right hand very early. I'm gonna go back.
Maybe just a tiny right toe scum. Is that enough to hold him in?
That left foot is not a happy foot.
No, it's gotta be further over, yes.
But there it is.
And he's on his fingertips. Oh, wow.
Now going for
I like that. But can you leave this position?
Let's see, looking a bit more comfortable than the other athletes. Oh, wow.
Just a slow release. All the pressure on your thumb. All right, Hannes van Duysen and Katja Debevec. And meanwhile, Hannes can put himself out in front of both Artur and Kaito with their attempts to come. So tops, super important, I would argue, on both sides right now from here on out. Tops are going to make the difference, and this is what we hope for. We hope that the 4th boulder would be a deciding boulder for the title.
Oh, wow, strong from Hannes.
This!
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
He just broke that boulder.
Just being able to hold the crimp like that on that swing around the corner.
Killed so much swing by just crimping really hard.
Power to spare. A hip mobility.
Uh-oh.
Gotta get that left foot maybe further over first.
So let's see.
That's the press.
Can't crimp his way through. Maybe he will crimp his way through this section. He's gonna have to figure out something.
Katja getting 2 hands on, but not being able to hold on. He's the first person to get his foot on the triangle, but not really gonna help.
Here we go. You see, he could. All the other athletes were still in that toe hook.
Yeah.
Hannes was so strong he could crimp and just walk his feet across, so he had way less of a pendulum to deal with when he jumps around the corner to the next hold.
Yeah, that was impressive. I mean, and it worked, so I expect that he'll try it again.
Yeah.
See if it's something that he needs. Stasa provisionally 2nd now with Giorgia and Selma still to climb, but is ahead of Katja.
Oh. Okay, so this is quite an important, even just a zone for Katja.
Yeah. We'll keep her in the mix.
In fact, I think Katja needs a top because Stasa already has a lot of zones.
And Hannes back up.
There we go. Look at that powerful step through. Easy on the swing.
Really, really good climbing.
That was cool. Using strength to break a technical cross.
Yeah, right? Sometimes there's no substitute for power.
Can't blame him.
Yeah. You go from being comfortable across the uncomfortable so often in climbing, and here it's really highlighted. And there is a quick look at what we're talking about. Stasa Gejo. Oh. So Katja now with those attempts racking up with that zone, of course. Kaito and Artur still to climb, comfortably ahead of Antoine.
Last attempt.
Zeros, Katja, not quite. And a wave to the crowd. The crowd here is fantastic.
Yeah.
Doc Master is known for being able to pack a building and put on a good show. And it's Van Duysen.
Keep an eye on the feet. That's the whole business here.
That's the press. Looking for a seam. Look how uncomfortable the angles are here.
Match the undercut.
The foot slip is gonna go not his way. I mean, an absolutely fantastic weekend of climbing from Hannes. Here, Hannes casually making that jump around the corner, and then just, I mean, I'm not sure that I see the solution here.
I don't want to profess that I know what to do here. In fact, watching some of the world's best athletes struggle so hard, I am going to stay away from.
All right, Selma, Mimoune, and Artur Rebollo. And I must say that I like a non-sanctioned comp because the climbers get to wear what they want. It's not just a sea of country jerseys.
Yeah, it helps them out a lot. It's very difficult for a climber to make a career.
Oh, look at that.
Here we go. No baller for that swing.
Not at all.
Now the rest of the match comes.
Artur confidently round the corner.
These climbers are good.
Selma. Wow.
Oh, wow. Deep in
That's
the right.
the swap and the palm.
And getting over that right. She's looking more comfortable than Stasa. Now that punch is risky. Stasa moved to the palm. Selma, though, looks like it's working.
There we go. Huge flash from Selma, Elhadj, Mimoune.
And now she has put the pressure on Giorgia. Giorgia needs to pull something out of the bag if she wants to get that first place.
I like it. Artur still working. And out. Top. Because of attempts to top. So even if she tops this boulder, she needs, if she doesn't top the boulder, it's Selma's. So Giorgia's going to need to get this top to win.
Yeah. Exactly.
Look at this. It as you say, that pinch, I mean, that is not, 4 of her fingers are on no text.
Then the business is all in the second half. We've seen everyone really struggle to climb this boulder, but hopefully we'll see someone, got 2 more athletes left, pull through and do something awesome.
Well stuck. I love this foot move. I love a dynamic foot stab.
Yeah. All right, what's the sequence?
Like this.
Quite far over to the left is good.
Getting that little kind of volume grab. Ooh, eyeing the top as he's brushing that. There's no real depth to that zone hold.
Not at all. So, yeah, we've seen athletes come into that right palm above the head. It's pushing them back. We haven't seen anyone do it yet. One last attempt now.
All right. Artur Rebollo with his fate in his hands, quite literally. Oh, look at this. Takes a second to get a little bit of extra help from the crowd. I love that. I love a little showmanship. Why not see if you can get them to boost you to the top of a boulder.
Still on. Hard to recover from that, but he is.
You've got to calm that sudden spike in your heart rate, and he can't get his feet to cooperate. The shrug, the wave, what else do I need to do? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is why we do this. Giorgia Tesio and Kaito Watanabe coming out for Boulder 4. So a zone, a flash to zone from Kaito will give him the first spot on the podium. And Giorgia needs to top the boulder.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
And not
Oh, it's exciting.
immediately the style of boulder we're expecting Giorgia to flash. She's really shown her best on the technical climbs, so let's keep our eyes peeled here.
Okay, just measuring it out. Ain't no thing. 3.5 minutes left.
Kaito not getting. There's a quick look at our hot seat.
Yep, having a chit chat together. And they're hoping they get to stay there. Oh my goodness.
Oh, big fall from Kaito. He's up on his feet again. I hope he's okay, but you never want to land with your feet so far above your head.
Oh.
I think we get to see a quick replay of this and analyze the injuries. This is the one you show to the doctor.
Yeah, that's what happened.
The knee nearly came to the face. Hopefully he is okay. He's getting on again, using that adrenaline.
Yeah, I was going to say, hopefully it doesn't get in your head to second guess yourself, but maybe, as you say, use that adrenaline and just, well, maybe even a bit less, right? A little less hop and a little more squeeze.
Giorgia's through to the zone.
There we go. Now it's exciting.
Here we go. This is for first place.
Selma will be
Not far enough. You saw that right foot going away from the hold. It wasn't going in. And it's Stasa was able to swing across.
Oh, Kaito with the palm press.
Giorgia has to go with both hands the distance so far. So Kaito about to get the zone. Is this him in first?
Oh, it's the zone in one too many attempts.
Oh no!
He's gonna need a top if he wants to win.
Okay, looking different to the other climbers though. Very comfortable through this section. Everyone was showing extreme desperation. Kaito is actually relatively composed. Oh, little slip.
George, you can't repeat it. To cool the palms down. 1 minute
again.
now.
Keep an eye. She's been to the zone once. And she gets
and again.
Recover from that. Both hand and foot going at the same time.
Does it?
Oh goodness.
Oh my goodness.
In for the win now, but we know this move is not a giveaway whatsoever.
When you see
the fight is on.
Trying to get the height. Oh, fingers, palm, back to the pinch. Oh, you see the shoulders flexing backwards. Giorgia Tesio, there it is! Giorgia Tesio at the wire.
She earned that first place.
Oh my goodness. And now this will be Kaito Watanabe last attempt, a top to win the Dock Masters.
Oh, he's still on. Not very tenuous there. Just a quick hand slip. He's out of time. If he's off, this competition is over.
Yeah.
What's he gonna go for here?
Stay in control.
Looking for a press to get across. He's getting the pinch now, but that was
not quite. That is going to give the win to Artur Rebollo. There's right now to try and catch the winners, and we will. Don't go anywhere. You're going to want to hear from Artur. Absolutely guaranteed he's going to have something exciting to say, and then we'll catch up with you in just 1 minute.
What an insane final round, and here's that moment that Giorgia takes the win back. She was in first place before, but then lost it. We know our winners, but second and third place here in the men's. Arthur in first, Hannes second, and Kaito third place. Wasn't able to get ahead after those first two flashes that all three athletes had. Giorgia, such a stellar performance. Look, Selma looking quite bad at the start, climbed her way back into second place, and Stasa Gejo, the home favourite, the everywhere in Europe favourite, has earned third place in this competition with that amazing effort on the final boulder there.
All right, hey everybody, I'm standing down here on the mats with your 2025 Dock Masters champions, Giorgia Tesio, Artur Rebollo. Giorgia, how are you feeling right now? You are the 2025 Dock Master.
I'm pretty surprised, but because this, as I already said, it's my first time here, so I had no expectation and I had so much fun, so I'm super happy with the results, super happy with how I climbed, so I'm happy.
And we were on pins and needles up in the booth knowing that you needed a top to win the competition, and after a few misses, and oh my goodness, so close, when you got into that almost final position, you had your right hand on the finish, were you confident or were you still unsure?
No, I was not confident at all. Like, I was in a bad position for matching it, so I knew that I needed to stay calm and keep all together to match it. So I took my time and I tried my best because I knew I couldn't have another opportunity to get there again. So I gave my all.
Well, congratulations, a top at the end, at the buzzer, to win the Dock Masters. Really, really well done.
Thank you very much.
Artur Rebollo, you are the 2025 Dock Master. What is the emotion at the front of your brain right now?
I am mind blown. Like, I can't believe it. As I said, I came here to win, but one thing is sure, I did not expect to win. But here I am. Like, everything happens in competitions. It's so great.
I mean, we enjoyed watching you climb all weekend. Your energy, always up here, your composure, your sort of, it seemed like a good sense of enjoyment of the whole experience, even under pressure. When you came out to climb this boulder, when you got into this position after the zone, so uncomfortable, what were you thinking across here?
I had no idea. Like, I had a plan going up. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do right hand, left hand, and then jump. Then I got in the position, like, everything like blend out. So I just tried to improvise something, maybe jab at the ends. I tried different solutions, but none of them worked out. It hurt my wrist a bit, but that's competition, and yeah, no, this boulder was too hard for me.
And it was too hard for everyone. When you're watching Kaito come up and you're looking at sort of the attempts tick away, if he had flashed the zone, he overtakes you. Are you nervous in the chair? I mean, you're hoping, what are you, like, it's such a complex place to be in when you're sitting at the top with one to climb.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be like the one hoping to fall. Like, I try to enjoy what he's doing and keep pushing him. So I was, of course, pleased that I came first, but it's sad for him, and I think he's a great climber.
Oh, he's technically an excellent climber, and I mean, he's well seasoned, and you're one of the young guns, making sort of your introduction at this point to international climbing. I feel like anybody that watched this competition maybe put you on notice a little bit. Absolute congratulations for being this year's Dock Masters champion.
Thank you very much.
I hope we see a lot more of you on the competition circuit.
Thank you, me too.
The men's category, number 3 is Kaito Watanabe! Kaito! Number 2, kinda feels like our own, Hannes van Duysen! The Dock Master Men's Category 2025, Artur Rebollo! These are your champions. These are your Dock Masters. Give it up for the Dock Masters 25.
Number 3, once again, like last year, and also in top 3 the year before, Stasa Gejo! Great performance from Stasa. On the second place of Dock Masters 2025, Selma, Elhadj, Mimoune! Master of Dog Masters 2025, Giorgia Tesio. Please give a round of applause for these ladies.